Hello everybody, Princess Bear here, and we're back in the jungles of Animal Kingdom because it's time to get some Tusk. To be specific. Time to go to Tusker House because buffet dining has returned.
And I'm excited to see if maybe that impossible curry is still on the menu. Yeah?
Let's just hope the AC is working better than the last time you were there.
Oh, yeah, it was so hot. So be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
Well, today was the first day that we went back to the buffet.
The first part of the station is the hummus and bread station. So I went ahead and just got me the 2 different types of vegan breads that are available and then the hummus. There's also the mango chutney. It's the same mango chutney you can get at Sanaa and all of the other places around here, including the bakery. I'm not getting that because Bear is definitely allergic to mango and I'm not trying to contaminate my food. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the hummus. I'm gonna try it with this first bread. I forgot how to pronounce it, but you guys will see what it is in the description. Cheers. It takes me back to Sanaa bread service and I'm into it. I'll give it 4 out of 5. Breads? It gives good bread.
I also don't remember how to pronounce it. It started with a P. It's definitely a P word. But we know hummus. Hummus we eat all the time. Hummus is like #1 dip in our house. Next is probably homemade vegan sour cream. No. Onion dip. Vegan onion dip. Probably the second. It's a good light hummus. It's got a certain seasoning to it. No, that's a chip. It's good. Very good. This makes you want, I want to take this plate on the safari with me. Feed it to the animals. 4 to 5 points.
Next is the naan here with the hummus. We're just gonna go all in. Yes. Very standard. No seasonings. You could use a little bit of olive oil. I'll give like a 3 out of 5 hummus. There's definitely like a garlic flavor to it. Maybe enhanced with the pita, but it's just not as good as having it with this crunchy bread. They both good though. I would like different flavored hummus. If I remember, like prior, pre-buffet, pre-pandy, they used to have many different flavors of hummus. So hopefully they branch out and add more.
If I had to give up all breads and only eat one for the rest of my life, there's no doubt in my mouth. No doubt in my mind, it would be naan. Bar none. Not wheat bread, not multigrain, like a honey wheat, not Hawaiian rolls. None of that. It would definitely be naan. The most universal breads, in my humble bear-like opinion. I prefer the naan with the hummus. So good. 4 to 5 plus. Hits all the bases perfectly.
Kool Slaai, I think is just like coleslaw maybe? I think that's what this is. I'm pretty sure. It tastes like a sweeter version of the coleslaw that you can get at Regal Eagle. It's very thick. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's like a 1 out of 5 slaws. It's not my jam.
So here we have Tusker House version of slaw. It is very liquid. I don't want to say moist, but I already said moist. So it's a very moist coleslaw. The crunch got nice flavor to it. I think the problem is that when we got slaw, they were at like the bottom of like the container. So we were scraping from like the very bottom. It was very crunchy. I'd be interested to know what it tastes like when it's like a fresh batch. It's not bad though. I definitely had worse slaw. The milkiness is odd, but doesn't take away from the flavor. Your mileage may vary though. 3 out of 5 plus.
I love the way you look.
Duck on a mission. Duck on a mission.
You know we all know who runs this. It's definitely you, and it's not me.
Just don't tell the mouse we said.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we know it's all about you. Oh yeah. Best stuff there is. You like my ears? I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any ears.
I need to wear more ears.
I'm trying to find him one of your hats, but I haven't been able to locate one yet. Eventually.
One of these days,
He needs
I'll
to go
wear
on an
ears.
adventure and find one.
Safari.
Yes.
I need to know, like, when you come to a buffet, for the members of our community, and that's for you new here, feel free to make friends in the comments. This is what we're here for. We built a little community of like-minded people that like to eat and stuff their faces at Disney. When you go to a buffet, do you load your plate, like pile on top? Or you like your things separate? Do some of you like your stuff touching? We're always confused. Like, do we get like one thing at a time? I usually pile mine in a circle. That's not on purpose. There's no forethought in that. It's just, is what it is. So first up, I will try this Honey-Rosemary bread, which they give to you in a basket or a box. It's also on the buffet, so you can get more. It's a bit confusing. So we're gonna try the bread by itself. Nice and flaky. Give it a little bite. Ooh. Smells like something we make at home. Okay. I can taste the rosemary, it's very strong. I can actually taste a hint of the honey, so obviously not vegan, vegetarian though. Let's try the honey butter they provide with you. And it's literally just butter on top of a pool of honey. It's like just straight honey. Interesting plating of that. Oh yeah. I do prefer my honey butter mixed, but even separate, like this, the honey and the butter are like more concentrated. I feel less diluted. It gives a unique flavor. It goes well on a honey butter bread. Overall, this bread, I'm a 3.5 out of 5 stars. As the princess would say, it gives good bread. We have the mini zebra loaf. I don't know where it starts with the white or the black, but it's a zebra loaf. It's also in the box. If you want a bread box, you have a bread box. Or you can have a zebra loaf. It's a mini zebra loaf. That's a big zebra loaf. I'm basically a mixture between like a normal bread and like a rye, so it's got like a sharper flavor. It's not bad. It's this and a honey butter. Okay. The honey butter neither adds or subtracts from this one, but I like the honey rosemary bread better. This is a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next up we have the, it was like Cauliflower. It's like a wet mixed salad of cucumbers, tomatoes. This one is actually vegan. I had this on accident. The little red peppers in there because I couldn't resist. Very citrus, a little spicy, like 1.5 out of 10 on the spice scale. When I say little spicy, I mean little spicy. This is one that I wish I got on a separate plate. It's just straight liquid. It's like soup on my plate, so I got everything else wet. I don't hate it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Very citrus forward though. 2.5 out of 5 plus. And then we have the chickpea quinoa salad, which is oddly enough not vegan. I have no idea why.
Probably honey.
Because there wasn't anything in here that looked like it wouldn't be vegan. But it could be like honey or something else in here, so. Chickpea and quinoa. With greens and very, very big heirloom tomatoes. Very interesting. Like a vinaigrette on it, makes it kind of tart. I don't taste any honey in there, there's any in there. We've tried and tried with quinoa. And for whatever it is, we cannot make good quinoa at home. We keep repeatedly failing on making quinoa the way it tastes in the parks. Like we try. We've made some decent quinoa, but we haven't made great quinoa at home. Except for maybe our quinoa fried rice. That's pretty good. Oh, this is actually all right. I would eat this on its own. Hey Mickey, if you put this out in Harambe Market as like its own, I would eat this. 4 out of 5 plus. Also in the buffet, we have mini cornbreads. Miniature cornbreads. A whole bucket of them, which are not vegan. So more for me. The ancestors will be proud. That tastes amazing. 4.5 out of 5 plus. That's my favorite bread yet. Let's try that one in the honey butter. Oh yes. Perfect density, perfect amount of sweetness, not being overly sweet. With the honey butter, it's a 5 out of 5 plus. If you get any bread on that buffet, don't skip the mini cornbread. Then, as an odd addition, they had ham cubes, cheese cubes, turkey cubes. This little ham cube, I assume it was supposed to go on a salad, but they were out of the salad. So I literally just got a cube of ham. Because why not? Review everything, right? Everything. Well cooked, juicy ham. Not dry. I thought it was going to be dry. It was on my thing, but it's actually pretty juicy. Served chilled. Belongs in the salad. 3 out of 5 plus. And also in the buffet, we had whole slices of turkey. If this is meant for a salad, why is it a whole deli slice of turkey? What am I supposed to do with this? It's definitely turkey. 3 out of 5 plus. Ham definitely better. Then, last, cheese cubes. Which again, we're chilling at a buffet by themselves. I don't know that I want a cheese cube this big in my salad, but some of you might. Let's get us some cheddar. I feel like I just had a buffet Lunchable. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
So I'm gonna start with this salad here. I got every single component available that's vegan, simply so that I could try this vinaigrette. It's tangy, but it's also spicy. And I like it. It's got like a 3 out of 10 on the heat scale, nice low, slow burn. And I'm into it. I would give this salad a 4 out of 5 salads. It's very innovative, and I love that they have so many options available.
I have another chickpea-based salad here with a sambal vinaigrette. Got some carrots, some big tomatoes in here. And some also cucumbers. Look at that. Let's just put that in my mouth. So already, mouth on fire. Like a 4 out of 10 on the spice. We got a nice little kick to it. The sambal, great. Kick. Nice bright veggies. It's just something I get on board with. It's 4.5 out of 5 claws. It's a perfect amount of spice for a heavy dinner.
The next station over is the Black Eyed Peas station. This looks like a beautiful cold salad. I think we got some jalapeno in here. I am here for this. Cheers. Definitely got some notes of coriander, which is interesting with black eyed peas. And then you have a nice little crunch, but it's not jalapenos. I think it's a cucumber. It really brings some nice balance, and then you got some red pepper in there too. This is a beautiful cold salad for black eyed peas. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 black eyed peas. Mind you though, I'm not Southern, so the real test is gonna be what Bear thinks.
I like how when Californians don't want to describe something, they just defer to the Southerners because they know we had to season our food.
Okay, you cornerstone black eyed peas. And
Did we?
cornbread
Did we?
And a bunch of fried food. Yes.
We don't own fried food. Maybe we do. So black eyed peas. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't usually like this kind of much stuff in my black eyed peas, but this is an adventure, right? I don't like green peppers. And green peppers and black eyed peas.
Is that what that is?
Are not doing it for me. Nice chill black eyed peas would cook well. Nice little seasoning to them. I just really don't like the green peppers. It's a 2 out of 5 claws for me.
Next section is from the kids area. We got some corn. It's got the juice. That corn is like butter. I've never had a corn disintegrate in my mouth better than that. 4.75 out of 5 corns. It would be better if it was a whole corn on the top.
Of course, you vegans are eating at the kids station, seeing all the kids' foods. So they have a good time. You have chicken legs there. I wanted a chicken leg.
You can get one.
It's not shaved corn. It's not gonna make me get a TikTok for it, but it'll eat like corn. I'm not impressed. 2.5 out of 5 claws.
Ouch, you just hurt my feelings.
It's just corn. It does have the juice, but it's just corn. It's not African spice corn. It's not a Tusker special corn. It's literally just corn. But it's in the kids station, so I get that.
The next item on my list is also from the kids station, and I'm not going to subject Bear to these green beans because he hates them, and I know that they're not going to be cooked to his satisfaction, and he's going to spit them out. So to save everybody in this restaurant and you guys from watching Bear embarrass himself by spitting something out, I'm eating the green beans.
I'm sorry, Princess, what was that? You're enjoying yourself.
Don't feed this to your children. It needs a little longer cooked. It's a little raw. It's like a 1 out of 5 green beans. I need to teach somebody how to make green beans over here because they need low and slow for at least 8 hours. My last bit is this jasmine rice because I don't know. I guess I should try rice. I'm glad that I did. It's seasoned beautifully. It's cooked in something. I can't put my finger on it, but it's got a nice maybe a cumin vibe to it. Not so cuminy though, like just a nice it's seasoned rice. It's not just your normal jasmine rice, and it is perfectly cooked. This is a 5 out of 5. As a Persian, I salute this rice. This person knows how to cook rice.
A nice block of jasmine rice here. Ooh. Oh yes. I haven't had Jasmine rice that hit that perfect since. The last time I visited the princess's family, that's good pets. She didn't lie. 5 out of 5 plus. The princess would never steer us wrong. That is peak rice. Peak performance. Like, there was an Olympic sport for rice. This would be the winner. And then we have a chicken potato curry. Wasn't a whole lot of potato in there, little bits of it. Go ahead and try it by itself. Sand some rice. Ooh. Super tender. Definitely up with the spices. Now I have Mickey judging me harshly right now. Very harshly.
Bad.
So the chicken, very juicy, very spicy. Well, not very spicy, but of the spices. It's got a lot of flavor to it. Nice little punch with the rice. This is the uniqueness that I love from Tusker House, because here is where you come for the unique flavors. I missed that last time we came here. Now that the buffet is back, I'm on board with this one. It's a 4.5 out of 5 plus. Next up we have the green seafood curry. This is a shrimp and carrots in a green curry sauce. I worry about buffet seafood being either overcooked or undercooked, or sitting in a heat lamp too long. That's perfect. Now it is very of the ocean, or ishi, as some people would say. So if you don't like that strong ocean flavor like in your seafood, I would avoid this one. But I like the flavor. It goes well with the green curry sauce. I honestly wish they just had bowls for the curry. They just have plates under that station. I need bowls. So I can just heat the rice, heat the curry, get all the juices. I need that. But as this is, it's a 4 out of 5 plus. The chicken is better. We have the cauliflower salad. This is another salad on the bar that isn't vegan. We looked at the little guide. It's got dairy in it. I'm not sure where the dairy is or why a cauliflower salad needed dairy, but we are where we are. I explained it. Inside cauliflower salad, little bits of cheese. I can't place it. It feels like a dried feta, which is why it's not vegan. There's cheese in it. It's a shame, because the salad with the fruit and cauliflower is amazing. Even if there was no feta, I would not miss it. 4 out of 5 plus. Then we have a Tusker House mashed potatoes. Not mashed potatoes, Tusker. They put their name on this, so it better be good. Covered in things. Greens in here and everything else. Skin on potatoes. Nice big chunks. Not super mashed. Chunky potatoes. Buttery and creamy, but enough where I don't feel like I need to reach for a magic pill. A ton of garlic in there. There's a lot of garlic. Like I feel like I have Godzilla breath now level garlic. With the herbs, that's definitely on point. 4 to 5 calories. I know I said that some of these buffets were bringing the heat. We had not been back here yet though. Just setting the bar right now.
I saw this cauliflower bunny chow and immediately I thought about Tiffin's / Nomad Lounge where you get like the Impossible Bunny Chow Sloppy Joe. So I hope that this is just like the innards of that because that is my bae. I mean there's no Impossible, so it's like a non-alt meat version. That's exactly what it is. So you like put it between like some naan or something, and you have an amazing little Sammy. It's a little on the salty side, but I think this is one of my favorite things that I've had on the line so far. This is a Princess Cities item. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Bunny chow. Wow.
Let me say, I'm gonna look up and see exactly what a bunny chow is. I don't think a bunny would eat. Maybe a bunny would eat this. I don't do pets. Not because I don't like pets. I just never had pets of my own. Either way, cauliflower bunny chow smells significantly Indian spice. All right, huge chunk of potato. No cauliflower. Spices are good. They're very Indian inspired. So they stick with you in the mouth. But they're good. I agree. Like with naan, maybe some, actually with naan and some vegan yogurt. So that'd be very good. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
So this is the non-kids meal area, the Feisty green beans. I don't know what makes these feisty, but they're feisty like Daisy. They have some good flavors and seasonings. Almost like they've been smoked. I feel like I just ate meat. And if my greens are gonna taste like I ate something meaty and proteiny, I think that's a win. So 4.5 out of 5 green beans, this is much better than kids' green beans. If you're gonna feed your child green beans here, feed them the feisty ones just so that they're seasoned, unless your kid doesn't like seasoning. Because those other ones, I'm actually gonna make Bear try these green beans. I'll give it 4 out of 5 green beans.
I feel like the princess is trying to poison me. These are the smaller pizzas. I know that I tell the kids to eat their vegetables. Maybe skip the green beans. No green beans, kids. There's plenty of cauliflower and other very tasty veggies to eat. You don't have to eat green beans. Tell your parents I said so.
You're supposed to eat your greens, sir. The cutest. I love this outfit. I love this little thing you got going on over here. Yes, yes, girl. So sad. Yes, yes. I love it. I'm here for it. I want this whole thing, like the shoes. Yes, all of it. Just give it to yes, 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 queen. Yes, yes. She doing her walk.
I'm cleaning the house, washing dishes, taking out the trash. I'm sure that somebody's fixing. I get it. I'm well house trained. Very well house trained.
plant-based Jollaf fries with Beyond sausage, and I tried to find the Beyond sausage, but like, there are no Beyond sausage in there. But seasoned really well, just really salty. It's a little too liberal on the salt. If it was a little less salty, I think it would have a higher rating. At this rate, I would give it like a 2.5 out of 5. It's good, but it's just not there.
Beyond Jollaf fries? I need like hooked on phonics for buffet food. A nice forkful, nice yellow rice. Ooh. I like that. I look like it's missing something though. I need some spice. I need kick. I need hot sauce. I need it. Nice flavored rice as well. I have no idea what it is, but I want more of it. It is a tinge on the salty side though. I must agree. 3 out of 5 plus.
They have hot sauce.
Ooh.
So these are just your regular roasted potatoes. You'll find them in the hot food section. It almost tastes like curly fries, but in a wedge form. I like that. It's like a 4.5 out of 5 potatoes. Super into that.
Nice roasted potato. A seasoned roasted potato, because that is not a natural roasted potato color. Ooh. That's a nice roast. It's roasted while still maintaining that soft potato inside. I could stand for it to be a little bit more crispy. Other than that, I have no other critique. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
They have some roasted root vegetables. They had all different kinds. I'm just gonna grab this one here. This is from the carving station. This is your one vegan thing outside of the sauces that they've got over there, like salsa and ketchup and stuff. That's raw.
Been in this channel a little over 4 years now. I can't remember the last time I felt the princess spit out anything. I've spit out a lot of things in this channel. Beers, food, desserts. I wish I was this black. I don't want my food this. I don't even know what this is. It's so black. Ooh. That's a 0. I couldn't even chew that. I think it used to be a zucchini. I think. I don't know what it is now. But that's definitely a 0 out of 5 claws. Avoid the carving station vegetables. That was putrid. If you love your mises, Tusker House is definitely a place for you to come. I haven't even tried these yet, but the array of things that you have to eat as far as the meat section, almost feels like there's enough time for me to eat everything they have here. So first up, we have basically a Za'atar braised beef. Now we've experimented with Za'atar seasoning at home. It's not very hard to make. It is a vegan spice, but spiced on top of beef and what looks like basically like a African stuffing. I'm excited for this. Nice juicy chunks of beef, falling apart on the fork. You know it's nice and tender. I've only used Za'atar seasoning at home on vegetables. Definitely time to use it on chicken or beef. 3.5 out of 5 claws. Here we have tandoori chicken wings. I don't know if there's chicken wings or not. I don't think there's bones in here. But they have the tandoori chicken, and they also have a tandoori sauce. The tandoori sauce is vegan. So if you wanted the tandoori sauce on its own or something else, you could definitely get that. There's nice big hunking pieces of roasted chicken. There are indeed chicken wings. But it's a level of chicken wing where there's more meat than bone. There's not really a whole lot of places to hold it, it just falls right off the bone. Very tender, very juicy. 3.5 out of 5 claws. It's good chicken. Now here from the carving station, we have the roasted pork loin with a tangy mustard sauce. Now, these are huge chunks of pork. Need my knife for this one. If you've been here with us for a long time, you know we went on a Disney cruise just back in September. And when we went to Castaway Cay, we went to Cookies. It was like a outside island buffet style food where I had a pulled pork sandwich that I can only describe as horrifying. They should have made this. This is how you make roasted pork. That and a pulled pork sandwich with that exact sauce would improve Cookies at Castaway Cay 500% for me. Compared to how terrible it was before, because that was literally a 0. This is the 5 out of 5 claws. If you get anything at the carving station, you get the roast pork. Kind of a surprise. For this, we have kind of a surprise, an odd one, confused me a bit. We have beef and lamb shawarma. Now, it's just a shawarma by itself at the carving station. It looked to be ground lamb and beef, then shaved and cooked, shawarma style. And now there is a pita station next to it where you could put together like a shawarma pita with tzatziki and cucumbers and naan bread. But I just got this, just so I have room for everything else.
Very Tony Stark of you.
No, it's actually really good. Very juicy. I was thinking it was going to be dry. The way it was just sitting there, very juicy moist, very well seasoned. Not overly seasoned, not under seasoned, like nice, even seasoned beef and lamb shawarma. I think better than the shawarma we had in Disneyland. This deserves to be on a pita. This is a 4.5 out of 5 claws. I'm going to say it back. I think that's a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I think the 0.25 is probably my fault for not getting it on Naan. But it's good. As it is, even the 4.75, this is also Bare Necessities list. Carving stations a must get here. Must get.
Alright, so this is a North African soup that I got. This is one of the last things. Look at all these. We got lentils, we got garbanzos. This looks like something I would eat at home on the daily. That was so seasonal and good. I think I'm 5 out of 5. I make Daisy spoon. She's been spooning over Donald over here for like the last 2 minutes. Man's like high, but then not high. He's got his back turned to you. Like, I think I would give this soup like a 4.75 out of 5. Like, if you don't want all meats, this is a soup for you. It's nice and filled with pretzel.
This is definitely a princess-sized bowl of soup. Now, I got lectured in one of our last videos about how I ate my soup. So I'm going to try it princess style this time. I'm going to tilt the bowl. I'm going to take the spoon, scoop away from me.
Right.
And I'm not going to slurp. Because slurping adds air to your bite and your stomach, and it's not good for you. Thank you to the member community that corrected my eating habits. I'm a bear after all. A nice hearty soup, good flavor. Punchy without being over seasoned is a good thing. I was worried about the texture, but they actually do quite well together. Give it 3.5 out of 5 claws.
Oh, trick-or-treating! Oh my god!
So Max is trick-or-treating.
We did not. Oh, Max is trick-or-treating. Okay, got it. Oh, so you took him trick-or-treating.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay. Now, yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
We've been
I'm
trick-or-treating
sorry.
a long time.
We don't have children, so we don't get to do the things. We just get to live vicariously through you.
One of my least favorite part of any buffet, desserts. I'm not a
meal.
dessert person. Any meal. I don't like dessert. The pork, that was my dessert. I don't usually leave room for dessert. And the size of the dessert section is intimidating to me here. There's so many. And I would never normally eat half of one of these. First, we're going to start with the Bumblebee Cupcake. Absolutely destroyed mine trying to get on the plate. There were no tongs for this. Just a spatula. If you try to balance this on like a triangle spatula, it does not work out well. Now it's a chocolate cupcake. It looks like some little yellow and black pearls. Reminds me sort of the pearls that are on the gray stuff. It'd be our guest. I can't do the mini cupcake sandwich with these, so I'm just gonna take a bite out of the side. Like a lemon honey icing on a chocolate cupcake. The little pearl balls are just more chocolate. I usually like lemon in my cupcakes, so it's not bad. Almost too sweet, but not bad. 3 out of 5 balls. Then we have the Flamingo cupcake. It's a cute little boy. I almost do not want to eat him. No, really. I don't want to eat this. It's like a more regular cupcake. That nice fluff of icing to make up the feathers. Nice candied head for the flamingo. The flamingo is like that hard, that sugar hard candy in the middle of the icing. The texture and bitterness of that chocolate sweet cupcake did not do it for me. But 1.5 out of 5 balls. Eat it.
I paid a lot of money for it.
Here we have the pineapple tart dessert. Well, tarts have been a thing for me lately. We have like this little leaf in here, a little like pineapple in the innards of the tart, a little crust, a little pineapple bowl. Looks like a surfboard on the inside. I don't think this is edible. Maybe it is. Oh, it's chocolate. A little chocolate leaf. Put it back in there. Take a bite. Ooh. It's a very nice balance of pineapple. If it was vegan, I think the princess would even like that. It's a good mix of the cream and the pineapple without going overboard. It's not super strong pineapple in your face. Kind of my favorite dessert so far. 3.5 out of 5 claws. For this one, I'm actually going to need to break out the fork. This is a Fab 5 brownie, and I didn't get that at first, but it's the Tree of Life with the Fab 5 on each side of the tree on a little white chocolate disc. This is a brownie with a little disc and some fondant. It looks like the jungles of Animal Kingdom. It's definitely got a brownie consistency. Less brownie and more chocolate quicksand. 2.5 out of 5 points. Here we have the s'mores pop. I'm not getting pop from this. I guess one could pick it up and make it pop. I'm gonna try this. It's probably not gonna end well though. Your little Tree of Life chocolate medallion. This little like chocolate straw. And you're about to get smarter with this. I'm guessing this is a one big marshmallow. Looks like a marshmallow. I got what you were going for with s'mores pop. This whole big thing is just a dyed green marshmallow. And you have chocolate on the bottom with a little bit of like graham cracker sprinkle. Like that very little bit. But there's so much marshmallow. It's a little chocolate. It's completely out of bounds. It's an interesting idea. It does not work well in execution for me. 2 out of 5 plus. We have the sunflower cookie bar. The cookie with sunflower icing on top. Yeah, that's not working. Maybe we didn't.
Just put the whole thing in your mouth.
Prince is such a bad influence. I'll go. Granola cookie bar. With icing. Cookie bar, it's not my jam. 2 out of 5 plus. It's not a dessert. I'm starting to hurt.
I got the one vegan dessert beside fruit, and it's chocolate mousse. But is it as good as a flamingo cake at the Mara? Oh, it's smooth and soft, and I'm just demolishing it, and I feel like there's a medallion at the bottom I gotta cut. Yeah, so there's like a hardness down here on the bottom with all this goodness. This is a big bite. I feel like it's gonna be really rich. Very rich. If you are a chocolate person, this is a dark chocolate dessert for you. If you are a mild chocolate person, this is like having a triple chocolate cake. So if you have a hard time having multi-layered chocolate, it's going to be a little bit much for you. It's like a luxe dessert. And I like chocolate, but it's just a little bit too much chocolate for me. Maybe because I didn't have any of the mix-ins, I just had the chocolate. That's fine, whatever. Considering it's my only dessert outside of fruit, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not a 5 because it's a little too chocolatey for me, and I feel like Bear's gonna hate it. But other than that, I mean, it's not as good as a flamingo cake, that's for damn sure. But it's good. It's good.
It's a pretty looking chop in this. Chocolate, icing, chocolate on the bottom. There's like a jam in the middle here. Look at all of that. That hard chocolate at the bottom. You almost need a knife for that. The chocolate is really rich, really dark chocolate. With the jam in the middle as well towards balancing it too, so it's not too sharp. Definitely needs like more jam to even it out, not just a little dot in the middle. It's a good dessert. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Wow. That's different. And I used to come to Disney every month to see when that baobab tree would flower before I realized that it was fake.
Tusker House is back with the buffet.
And it's good. Even though the impossible curry is not there, it was incredible.
Last time we came in family style dining, and I felt like Tusker House had lost its uniqueness. It had basically the same food as every other buffet we went to.
It's true.
It was family style, but with just like 1 or 2 like sort of like African Indian spice things. Now it is back to like 80% Indian African flavors and is better for it.
And can I say, we got splits from Goofy, we got sass from Daisy, we got acknowledging #1 from Donald, we got Mickey watching Bear do food reviews. Like,
making me do a food review, no
the
less.
best
Yes.
character experience we've had this year outside of like Artist Point.
Characters and the cast members are working super hard in this place to bring you an excellent experience, both food and entertainment. I definitely think Tusker House is worth the value, and I don't say that often about character dining.
100% he does not.
I mean it this time. This is a good buffet. Almost enough for me to come back.
For breakfast?
Except for what it costs. Now, we drink, so it was like $180 after tip. That's a lot of money for dinner.
Will you guys just please like this video? Maybe 100 likes and Bear will come for breakfast?
300 likes and we'll come back for breakfast.
That's a hard goal. You guys please help. Share this video. Share the world this stuff so we can.
But if you guys want to see anything else, of course, the comments are a good place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, what the heck is Mickey gonna do? I mean, he's just gonna be lost on a safari.
He's on the safari. He's not lost. But you heard the girl.
It's so gorgeous.
One good reason to have a late dinner reservation.
Fix the Yeti!
Yeti's never getting fixed.